What it do, baby? It's your boy Enrico, and I'm back again. Hope everybody doing good out there. It's been a long time, and I'm back with a vengeance. I'm gonna get right to it. I came to holler at y'all about this Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney fight from last night. I've been out the loop, y'all, as far as YouTube, man. I haven't been putting no videos up, going through things in my life, but I'm back. Like I said, somebody get back to it, man. All the time, every time. Y'all gonna be seeing me, y'all gonna be hearing me way more, so get used to it. It's your boy Enrico, I'm back. But look, man, to say I'm shocked will be a understatement. To say I am, I could not believe what I seen last night. Ryan Garcia just beat the brakes off of Devin Haney last night in a fight that should have been for the WBC title, super lightweight title, the 140 belt. It should have been on the line last night, but we all know Ryan Garcia didn't make the weight. Ryan Garcia not making the weight played a factor in that fight. People don't understand boxing, to like the real technical level, to the minute level. They don't understand how, big of a difference 2 or 3 pounds can make. Ryan not having to drain himself to 140, even before he rehydrated and got back up. Even if you rehydrate, if you drain that low, it's going to take a lot out of you. So even if you was to rehydrate afterwards, you're still not going to be probably to the top performance that you could have been if you didn't have to drain yourself. So the fact that Garcia did not have to drain himself to 140, that clearly gave him a lot of extra energy. He came in bigger, stronger, hydrated, and you seen it. Meanwhile, Haney did not. He did not have the energy, did not have the pop. You could see he probably drained himself. I was telling people when he was still fighting at 135 that Devin was way too big for 135. You could tell he was killing himself to get to 135. 140 is only 5 more pounds. I mean, in boxing, that's a lot, but he's a naturally bigger guy than that. So it's still killing him to get to 140. And Ryan Garcia couldn't even get to 140. And I just seen his post-fight conference, his post-fight press conference, and he basically said, I need to fight at 147. He's trying to fight at 147 from now on. He don't think he's going to fight at 140 because he physically cannot even make it to 140. Ryan Garcia said that. So if y'all don't think that played a big factor in this fight, y'all tripping, man. Y'all gotta do your research. Y'all gotta understand how this boxing thing works. But I had to get that out the way. But that's not taking anything away from Ryan Garcia, because what Ryan Garcia did last night was amazing. It was spectacular. And let me take that back. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't spectacular. It wasn't. He did what he had to do to win the fight. It was very shocking. It was very surprising. But amazing and spectacular, it was not. It was some amazing, spectacular moments, but he did not fight an amazing, spectacular fight. Ryan Garcia, let me just get to this. Devin Haney, I'm so disappointed in you. I just don't understand why he was fighting the way he was fighting. He did not use his jab. He wasn't using any type of strategies as far as a smart IQ strategy to attack Ryan. It seemed like he just got into a mode where it's I'm just gonna try to beat you up. I'm about to try to just beat you down. It was no setting up, no traps. It was no taking advantage of Ryan Garcia. Horrible footwork. And Ryan Garcia, he's not that good. He has horrible footwork. He does not use his jab at all. He stands straight up all the time. His chin is right there all the time. He has some good skills. He has quickness. He has explosiveness with his punching. He has powerful hands. He's a powerful puncher. That left hand mainly. That left hand is lethal, clearly. If he swing that left hand, he has a clean, natural left hand. It's no question. He throw that left hand, it can do some damage. And it did a lot of damage on Devin Haney. But his tactical setups, his tactical boxing was not there. And it seemed like Devin Haney just played right into his hands by just marching forward and trying to I don't know. Some says it wasn't like he was crowding him, then throwing combinations, changing angles. He wasn't doing that. He did it a couple times at spots, but he wasn't doing it consistently at all. And I'm just not used to seeing that from Devin Haney. It seemed like once he got hurt in that first round, it's like his game plan went out the window. and he just went into some like a different type of mode, survival mode, or I don't know if he went to get back mode. I don't know what mode he went to, but he went to a mode he wasn't supposed to get into, and he lost focus. And he did not fight a smart fight to actually beat Ryan Garcia, and I was very disappointed in that. Very disappointed in Haney. Like he just seemed like he just didn't have nowhere to go to get any answers. But that's the alarming thing, because we all know he's a great technical fighter. We all know he's a smart fighter. We all know Bill Haney knows what the hell he's doing. So in the corner, they should have been telling him certain shit. I wasn't keen into what the corner was saying. I don't know if they actually showed Bill too many times in the corner talking, so I didn't really hear what he was telling Devin. But I didn't see any adjustments from Devin Haney. None at all. None, and it's like I said, it wasn't like there weren't any adjustments he could have made. It was plenty of adjustments he could have made. I seen Ryan Garcia not being able to throw the jab consistently. I seen Garcia just walking in, straight up. Like if you made him chase you, you'd have been able to counter him. But it's like he wasn't setting it up. Ryan Garcia was coming in with no offense, just getting into his space. Or certain times he would put his hand out and gauge his range and try to throw the left hook or throw something off of that. But it wasn't that was nothing like that Haney would have had to worry about if he was just fighting a smart fight. I don't understand why he was fighting the way he was. He was fighting right into Ryan Garcia's hands, and Ryan Garcia took advantage of it. King Ryan took advantage of it, man. That was just a shocking night. I cannot believe that fight unfolded the way it did. I did not think that Devin Haney was going to get a loss on his record, messing with Ryan Garcia. Like this is the epitome of sports. It's the epitome of boxing. It's the epitome of anything can happen any given Sunday. All them cliches came to head right here Saturday night in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. It all came to head, man. It all came to fruition. All that shit is real. Yeah, I even heard Clarissa Shields after the fight. She said, people always say, yeah, anything can happen. It's boxing, anything can happen. She was like, I basically didn't really believe that. But she was like, after tonight, I can't lie. I believe it now. I believe in it. Like Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest women fighters we ever seen. Probably the best women's boxer we ever seen. She flat out said it. Like she basically didn't believe in that shit. But after tonight, she believed. Anything can happen. I did not think that shit could happen. Like, I actually bet money on Haney. Like, but then right before the fight, something did tell me, like, I don't know what it was. Something told me about Garcia. And I actually put a hedge on him. So I actually basically didn't really make no money because I didn't put no real money on Garcia. But I actually saved my other bet that I lost my money for Haney. So I actually made, like, a decent profit. Not a decent profit, but I made a profit. No real money, though. Nothing real. But I didn't lose money. Because in the last second, something told me, I don't know why, something told me, like, man, Garcia got to change. I can't just not bet on him at all. I can't just have all my faith on Haney. So something told me the last second to put a little bet on Garcia to win, and I actually did. And it covered my fucking bet that I put on fucking Haney to win. I bet on Haney to win plus money round 7 through 12. And that shit did not go through, obviously. But, like I said, King Rye, I hedged, and you actually made me save my money. So I appreciate you on that, Garcia, but that's not the point. Fuck my little bet. Hey, dog. This changes everything in boxing. Like, everything is just flipped. Like, Haney was the guy. You were the guy. You were undefeated. Now, you lost to Ryan Garcia. Now, Gervonta Davis is undefeated. You're not. Now, Shakur Stevenson is undefeated. You're not. It's different now. Everything changed. Everything changed. Ryan Garcia lost to Tank Davis, but now he just beat Devin Haney, who was the champion at 140. Still is a champion because Ryan Garcia didn't make the weight. The belt was down on the line, but just his star is not shining as bright. Bill Haney, man, he just had to swallow a huge chill pill. He had to swallow a whole big piece of humble pie because Bill Haney been real cocky, man. And I'm not mad at him. I'm not faulting him, but he's been very cocky these last couple months, last couple years as Devin Haney's been rising, and he's been talking a lot of talk, saying a whole bunch of stuff. Tank is scared and all this other stuff. If you think Ryan Garcia gonna hurt you, what you think Tank gonna do? And I was saying that to y'all. Like, y'all need to look at my past videos. I'm not gonna talk about that too much, but come on, man. Bill Haney. For all that talking you be doing, man, and proclaiming your son as the greatest. He beat Floyd in sparring. He's the greatest, and he want all the smoke, and everybody ducking him. Devontae Tank is scared, and we want Tank, and he's scared, and blah blah. All that talking, y'all weren't prepared for Ryan Garcia, somebody you faced 6 times in the amateurs. Y'all overlooked that man. Y'all overlooked him, and that's a short tour. That's a short story tour. You can see it clear day. They didn't have the proper respect for Ryan Garcia in the ring. You can see it. They had no tactical. They didn't have a good tactical strategy. Once the plan A, whatever the hell that was, wasn't working. They clearly didn't have a pivot to go to. They didn't have a plan B to go to. Where was the strategy? Where was the adjustment, Devin Haney? I can't believe you went out there and just fought a negligent fight like that. Like you did everything to play into Ryan Garcia's hands. Like everything you did played into his hands. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I'm shocked at the outcome. Ryan Garcia, I guess he is crazy as a fox, y'all, huh? I guess he's crazy as a fox. Like I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled it off. Ryan Garcia shook up the whole boxing world by beating Devin Haney last night. Devin Haney is no longer undefeated. He's still the champion at 140, but like I said, his star is not shining as bright this morning as it was before the fight last night. Now, Ryan Garcia's leverage just went way up. Tank Davis' leverage just went up. Shakur leverage just went up. And Haney, your shit went down, period. And now it's kind of more like an evener platform for all 4 of those guys are like on an even playing damn near right now. Which is I kind of think it's better for the sport because Haney was that guy and he was like leaning like the momentum was going towards him like having a lot of leverage and kind of being like the one standing out over the others, where his talent / resume and production might not have had a necessarily called for that. So, it might not have been the worst thing in the world, but it might not have been the fairest / best thing because he's not actually that guy as a boxer. Like, he's not clearly better than Tank, Shakur, or Ryan Garcia. So why is he like looked at, or why is he looked at that way from the public, or his status? Why is his status that way? Why is he the one shot calling? Why is he the A side? Like type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he was clearly about to be like the A side in any fight with all 4 of those people. But like now it's not gonna be the case. So it's like all 4 of them kind of have like their destiny in their hands right now. As far as Shakur Stevenson, Devontae Tank Davis, Devin the Dream Haney, and now somebody I basically said is kind of not in this group no more. As of a couple months ago, I said that, but now he clearly put himself back in that group. Is King Ryan Garcia? Like I said, he's great. He has talent. You can see the natural talent, but he just doesn't have that real boxing drive. He doesn't have that hunger. He doesn't have that focus to be like a real champion. And that's still a question. He might still don't have that stuff, but he has a talent and ability to beat the champion in his division, or the champion at 140. Somebody that we all see was, basically going to be the guy for that division, the guy for boxing going forward. He has the ability to beat him because he just did. So you have to give Ryan Garcia that respect now. You have to put him on that level. And now it's going to be interesting to see how this whole situation shakes out, man, with all these guys fighting at even 140 or 147 potentially. We're going to see. I know Tank got a fight against Frank Martin in June. That's a big fight. Frank Martin is a good fighter. I like what I see from Frank Martin. That's not going to be an easy fight for Tank. That clearly should be Tank's hardest opponent so far, his toughest matchup. Maybe Pitbull. Stylistically, Pitbull gives a lot of people trouble, basically most people trouble, and he's a good fighter. He's a champion himself. But Frank Martin should give Tank more trouble with his athleticism, his size, things like that. You know what I'm saying? A different type of trouble, because Pitbull gave you some trouble too, so I'm not going to say that. But this should clearly be the Javonte's top 2 toughest fights between Pitbull and now Frank Martin. So I think we will get some answers from Tank, exactly how he looking these days, because, it's been a little while for him. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. But, man, this Ryan Garcia-Devin Haney fight was a trip, y'all. It was a hell of a night, hell of a fight. The referee, I got to say something about that. He was horrible. I forgot his name. He usually does a very good job. I watched him referee plenty of fights before. I don't understand. He just kept, like, you can't keep warning people And like this, that's it. Like he said, stop holding to Haney and Garcia, but mainly Haney at least 20 to 30 times. Like, goddamn, how many times you gonna warn somebody to stop holding before you actually do something? And then when he was breaking, when he kept trying to break these dudes up, he couldn't break them up. He's like, break, break. He was just saying break and just letting them hold for like 5 to 10 more seconds every time. When you say break, break, and like you give them 1, 2, okay, y'all not breaking, I'm getting in here, I'm pushing y'all the fuck apart. Push them apart. He kept letting him hold and break. And when Haney was hurt, he was holding like shit. And it's like, you saying break, but Haney clearly holding on for dear life, and you're not doing everything in your power to get him the fuck off Garcia. That's why I kind of understand Garcia swinging that punch when they was breaking, even though that was stupid as shit. And that point was deserved. That point being taken off was deserved. Would I've done it? Maybe, maybe not. But looking at the replay, it was so late. He was like, you swung around the ref like. I know you clearly heard him say break, break. You clearly seen him trying to break y'all apart, even though Haney was holding on at Garcia. But to swing, hit him clean like that as y'all breaking up, that was a dumb decision, Garcia. I was definitely mad in the moment that he took a point away. I feel like that was unwarranted in the moment. But looking back, that was a warranted point being taken away, because that was very blatantly, goofy for Garcia to land that punch like after he broke him up like that. So, but the referee overall was horrible. The refereeing was horrible. Like, he didn't take control of the fight. He was letting too much holding going on. Like, it was just, he told Garcia don't turn his back, which he's not supposed to. But then he was like, oh, those are legal when Haney was turning his back. At that point, I actually agreed with him for doing that, because Garcia kept turning his damn back. And it's like, at some point, you can't just like tell Haney, I can't punch what's in front of me. He keeps swinging, he keeps turning his fucking back at me. So that's what he's telling him, look, you're going to turn your back. That's illegal, man. I ain't going to keep saving you. You gonna keep turning your fucking back? He punching your fucking back? Oh well. So I liked that, but for the most part, the refereeing was horrible. So that boxing, I gotta get that right. Gotta get that right. And then the fight before that, I forgot the dude's name. The fight before that was a complete robbery. The fight before that, the dude that won the fight lost. He got beat up, and they said he won. He's supposed to be some undefeated fake contender. They said he was calling real dudes out. Hey, dude, you better not be calling nobody out, because you just got beat up by dude right there. And they gave you that win because obviously the money behind you, the people behind the promotions and all that. Hey, bruh, if that shit's true, you calling people out, you better chill the fuck out, dude. You need at least 3, 4 more fights before you call anybody real out, because that shit looked horrible. But shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. You did the unthinkable. You did the impossible. I did not think he was going to do that. I'm glad the last second I thought that you had a chance, and I actually didn't lose no fucking money on that bet. On that fight, because I definitely put a couple dollars on fucking Haney, man. And I'm mad as shit that he didn't win that fight. Mainly for my money. As a fan of the sport, I'm just a fan of the sport. I do like Devin Haney. I do like Ryan Garcia. I don't really love or like either one of them more than the other. Anybody that know me, that follow me, already know Tank is my guy. If I had to pick a guy around that division or period in boxing, Tank is my favorite boxer in boxing right now. Maybe besides probably Bud Crawford, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Tank out of all those guys. But shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. You did impossible. I didn't think that was, you had that in you. All the stuff you've been putting out there, you've been going through. I didn't think you had that performance in you. And likewise, Devin, I didn't think you had that performance in you either. I do want to say, like I said in the beginning of the video, I got to put that out there, that weight situation was a big deal. It's a reason why they had weight classes in boxing. The reason why you have to make the certain weight, or you can't qualify for like getting belts and shit like that. That shit actually matters. 4, 5, 2, 3 pounds, all that shit matters a lot in boxing. So there's a reason why, he forfeited his chance to win the belts. The reason why they made a bet for every pound you off, you got to pay me $500,000. He had to pay Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia had to pay Devin Haney $1.5 million. And Haney tweeted and said he honored his bet. He paid that man $1.5 million for being overweight. That's why that shit mattered like that. You seen Ryan Garcia come into the ring, a bigger, stronger, hydrated, like more, you could see it. He had energy, he had power, you could see it. Haney, it's a struggle for him to make it to 140. He was drained. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. This is what you sign up for. We all know the rules. Woo. It is what it is. You gotta get it done. Haney didn't get it done. But for me to neglect that and not mention it would be malpractice for me, being somebody reporting on the situation, covering the sport and everything. I have to mention that. You know what I'm saying? So that was a factor, and that gave Garcia an advantage. But like I said, it is what it is. What you sign up for. If they do a rematch, I already know. Obviously, the Haney camp going to take that way more seriously. They're going to make sure they put probably certain clauses in there, you know, or if, you know, yeah. So they probably fight at the catchweight, or they both might move up. So Haney won't be as drained and stuff like that. All them decisions will have to be made at that time. But I just want to give y'all my take on the fight, man. It was a wild, crazy night. Hell of a fight, man. Boxing, man. It was a great event overall, I guess. You know, we got a couple more great events coming up this year. Usyk versus Fury. Like I said, we got Frank Martin. We're trying to see what Canelo going to do. If we ever going to get this Canelo Benavidez fight, we don't know, man. But shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. You know, you handle your business. I can't believe you did it. My boy Devin Haney, you going to be all right. You going to bounce back. You know, you got the heart of a champion. He definitely didn't fold. He definitely didn't quit. He stayed in there. He took some shots. He got dropped about 4 or 5 times. He didn't give up. He didn't give in. He got up every time, and he was standing when the final bell rung. So I give him respect for that. But, yeah, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's your boy Enrico. I'm back with a vengeance, baby. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, man. Give me your feedback, what y'all think about the fight. You know what I'm saying? And all the fights coming up in the future. Tell me what y'all think, you know, your thoughts. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's your boy Enrico. Make it your best time till next time. Peace.